Hey guys, it's Ollie
And Christina.
with your LTV news. To recap both boys and girls soccer teams and their state tournaments, here's Zentley, Antonio, Eva, Salali, and Stormy.
This year, the Minute Maid soccer team made history by having the best record by having the most goals scored. The girls team went to state for the very first time.
It feels really good. I'm really proud of all of my teammates and coaches because finally all our hard work is paying off.
The girls, although having a great season, sadly lost their game to Norris 0-2. The boys made their way to state, making history as well by going to the championship game for the first time, after winning their game against South Sioux City on Tuesday night with a score of 2-0.
I feel really pumped and nervous and excited at the same time, but the goal for all of us is to at least get to the finals and win a state championship for the Minutemen football program. And a long time, we want to bring one back home for the first year.
They continued their streak with a win against Mount Michael with a score of 1-0.
It feels good going to state, especially knowing that there's people behind you supporting you, and especially knowing that you and your teammates have gone through it all to get there.
In the state championship game, sadly, the Lexington Minutemen lost to Scott 1-3, but the boys soccer team didn't go without a fight and brought home state runner-up for the first time in history.
Now that the year is wrapping up, please remember to pay any library fine that you might own. For more information, here's a library PSA with Anna, Christina, and Linda.
There are around 200 people who owe a fine in the library. If you're any of the 200 people that owe a fine, here's a few ways to get it done before school ends.
We accept cash, but this year we also implemented payment online. If you would like to use a card and make a payment for your fines, you can do it that way. Just keep in mind that there's a 3.6% charge in addition to your fine for that payment. But if you need help with that, come to the library and we can help you do that.
We are so proud of our track team. Here's Dulce with some more news on our district track meet.
The Lexington Minutemen and Minute Maids track team competed at districts in Aurora. It took hard work and preparation leading up to competition.
Especially for distance runners, I feel like coming on Saturdays is kind of hard, but it's just the team it works so well that it sometimes doesn't even feel like a hard workout. Or on Mondays when you have to come and just put in all your effort. I think that's the hardest part, but I think the team makes it worth it.
Along with physically demanding workouts, the team prepared mentally for what was up to come.
I had to keep on telling myself that I didn't have to do something fancy to get over the bar. I just had to do my normal approach.
Through weeks of hard work, the day long awaited had arrived.
I was pretty nervous. I didn't want to think about it too much, but I honestly was pretty nervous thinking about that was meant if I was going to qualify to state or not, but that was just something I had in the back of my mind.
At the end of the day, the girls placed fourth and the boys fifth overall. This has been Dulce Espinoza, LTV News.
To commemorate Mr. Shirley and all his hard work at LHS, here's a segment made by Ollie, Jackson, and Levi.
He's someone I'm going to miss seeing on a daily basis.
Thank you for being a good role model for me. Coach Shirley, enjoy your retirement. It's been an honor and a pleasure to be able to work with you.
After more than 40 years of hard work and dedication as a teacher, coach, and assistant athletic director, Mr. Shirley is retiring. Throughout his career, Mr. Shirley has been very successful and won many awards.
First of all, he's won some state championships as a coach. He's had a ton of success as a coach. Just the other day, he got the Nebraska State Assistant Athletic Director of the Year award. So that's a big deal. And he's also won, as a track coach, he won this award through our Nebraska Coaches Association called the Benny and Dutch. It's basically an award for a person who significantly improved track in our state. So he's won a lot more stuff than that and been recognized in more ways than just that, but those are off the top of my head.
When speaking with some of his fellow colleagues, this is how they will remember him.
Professional, dedicated,
reliable,
passionate. He's passionate about what he does. He's intense.
He's got
compassion. He wants to do what's right for kids.
And then he's loyal. He's super loyal to me. He's loyal to Lexington Public Schools. He's loyal to our athletes and our coaches. So
meticulous. He kind of has it planned out well. He knows exactly what he wants to accomplish and do, and it's impressive.
Hardworking. That guy's probably the hardest working guy I've ever met in my life.
Mr. Shirley has left many memories and life lessons with his colleagues and people in the hallways of LHS.
I've learned a lot from Mr. Shirley. First thing is just about how to treat people. Mr. Shirley is such a great guy who treats people the right way, and he's really taught me some lessons on the importance of treating officials correctly, the importance of treating other ADs correctly, treating your coaches right, and especially treating your athletes right. He's taught me a lot about how to respect others and treat others the right way.
What I've learned is to be passionate about what you do and invest in what you do, and I see him doing that no matter what the job is that he's doing.
I've learned from Mr. Shirley, I think, to work hard, to be persistent, to show up every day and give your best effort.
Anybody that's spent any time around Mr. Shirley, number one, learns the value of hard work. I don't know if there's anybody more dedicated to his job than Coach Shirley. He just works really hard, and that's one of the main things that you come away from anytime you spend time with Coach Shirley.
What impresses me is how he will connect with kids from various sports. They don't have to be out for track. He's asking how they're doing. He's connecting with what they're doing.
And you guys can actually check this out physically on his body. In about 1990, Mr. Shirley and I were golfing, and he was about 75 yards ahead of me, and I took out a 9-iron because I was going to try to crank it to the green, and it shanked, and it went right at him, hit Mr. Shirley in his cheek, opened his cheek up, and we were in Cozad, Nebraska at the time, and I said, well, and he was bleeding, and I said, Mr. Shirley, do you want to go to Cozad or go back to Lex? He said, get me in Lex. So I threw him in my pickup, and I drove him back at pell-mell speed, took him to Plum Creek Medical Group, and he had 9 stitches put in his face.
From all of LHS and the community of Lexington, thank you, Mr. Shirley, and enjoy your retirement.
Now that summer is right around the corner, summer school enrollment is due soon. For more on summer school and enrollment, let's send it over to Vika and Adriana.
Approaching the end of the school year, Lexington High School is offering summer classes. First session will start on May 26th through June 11th, and second session will start on June 14th to the 28th, Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. If you were to miss a day of summer school, you will lose the credits for that class and you won't be allowed to return. Masks are optional, and to sign up for summer school, you'll have to talk to your counselor.
This has been Christina and Ollie with LTV.
We hope you guys have a great summer. We'll see you guys next fall. Pause it.
No, you don't.
Oh, wait.
Just let it play.
No, now what's good?
Oh,
I'm not gonna